Navigating the spatial constraints of a compact home often requires a masterful approach to interior planning, particularly when it comes to the heart of the residence, the kitchen. In an era where urban living frequently dictates smaller square footage, the traditional formal dining room is rapidly being replaced by integrated, multifunctional eating areas. However, merging a dining space into a small kitchen does not mean you must sacrifice style or comfort. By embracing the principles of minimalism, where every object serves a distinct purpose and visual clutter is strictly eliminated, you can create a dining setup that feels both intentional and profoundly spacious. The secret lies in selecting furniture that respects your room's physical boundaries while cleverly deceiving the eye. Whether you are working with a narrow galley, a tight corner, or an open-plan studio, the following minimalist kitchen dining table design ideas are proven to maximize both form and function. 1. The multitasking kitchen island peninsula. When floor space is at an absolute premium, forcing a freestanding table into the center of the room can disrupt the natural traffic flow and make the kitchen feel uncomfortably cramped. The minimalist solution is to combine your preparation and dining areas into a single, cohesive unit through a kitchen island or a peninsula extension. By designing an island with an extended countertop overhang, you instantly create a comfortable dining surface without introducing a separate piece of heavy furniture into the room. Design tip: opt for a seamless material like continuous quartz or polished concrete that flows from the workspace to the dining area. This creates an uninterrupted visual line, which is a hallmark of minimalist design. Seating strategy: choose backless bar stools that can be completely tucked underneath the overhang when not in use. This ensures the walkways remain entirely clear, allowing the kitchen to breathe when you are not actively dining. 2. The disappearing act: wall-mounted drop leaf tables. Perhaps the most ingenious solution for an exceptionally small kitchen is the wall-mounted drop leaf table. This design perfectly encapsulates the minimalist ethos of less is more by literally vanishing when it is no longer required. Attached securely to a sturdy wall, the table folds out horizontally for meal times and drops flat against the wall afterward, returning precious square footage to the room's footprint. Aesthetic integration: to maintain a clean, formal look, paint the underside of the table the exact same color as your kitchen walls. When folded down, it will seamlessly camouflage into the architecture of the room. Dual functionality: some modern drop leaf designs incorporate a shallow wall cabinet behind the table. When the table is lowered, it reveals hidden storage for everyday dining essentials like napkins, salt and pepper shakers, or minimalist flatware, keeping your main counters entirely free of clutter. 3. Curved elegance: the pedestal bistro table. In a room filled with the rigid right angles of cabinetry, appliances, and countertops, introducing a small, circular bistro table can dramatically soften the space. Round tables are exceptionally well suited for tight quarters because they lack sharp corners, which not only prevents painful bumps in a busy kitchen but also facilitates a much smoother flow of foot traffic. The pedestal advantage: always choose a table with a single central pedestal base rather than 4 traditional legs. A pedestal base frees up valuable legroom beneath the table, allowing you to easily squeeze in an extra chair for a guest without anyone straddling a wooden table leg. Material selection: a classic white marble top paired with a sleek, matte black or brushed brass metal base offers a sophisticated, timeless look that elevates the entire kitchen without demanding too much visual attention. 4. Elevated utility: bar counters and window ledges. If your kitchen features a blank wall or a window with a pleasant view, you have prime real estate for a slim, minimalist dining counter. A narrow, elevated ledge requires merely 12 to 15 inches of depth to accommodate a standard dinner plate and a glass, making it an incredibly efficient use of perimeter space that might otherwise go completely ignored. The window counter: installing a floating shelf right at the base of a window creates a delightful, cafe-inspired breakfast bar. It draws the eye outward, capitalizing on natural light and making the interior feel significantly larger than its actual dimensions. Sleek hardware: to keep the look strictly minimalist, use heavy-duty floating shelf brackets hidden entirely within the wood, or opt for slim, geometric metal supports that add to the modern aesthetic rather than detracting from it. 5. Strategic concealment: Nesting and extendable tables. Minimalism does not mean you must permanently abandon the idea of hosting dinner guests. It simply requires a more adaptable approach to your furniture. Extendable tables have evolved far beyond the clunky, heavy oak designs of the past. Today's minimalist extendable tables feature ultra-slim profiles and hidden butterfly leaves that can transform a modest two-seater into a table for 6 in a matter of seconds. Nesting designs. Alternatively, consider nesting tables. A slightly lower table can slide entirely underneath a higher console table set against the wall. You pull the lower table out into the room only when you need a dedicated dining surface. Chair pairings. Pair these tables with lightweight, stackable chairs. When the table is condensed for everyday use, the extra chairs can be neatly stacked and stored in a nearby closet or corner, maintaining the room's uncluttered appearance. 6. The illusion of airiness. Transparent and leggy designs. When dealing with small spaces, the visual weight of your furniture is just as important as its physical dimensions. Heavy, solid wood tables can make a small kitchen feel heavily anchored and claustrophobic. To combat this, lean into materials that trick the eye and allow light to pass through them. Glass and acrylic. A table with a tempered glass top practically disappears into the room, ensuring that your sightline remains unbroken from one end of the kitchen to the other. Similarly, transparent acrylic dining chairs, often referred to as ghost chairs, provide comfortable seating while maintaining a near-zero visual footprint. Spindle and hairpin legs. If glass is not to your liking, opt for tables and chairs with exceptionally thin, tapering legs. Mid-century modern-inspired hairpin legs or thin metal framing lift the bulk of the furniture off the floor, creating a sense of airiness and spaciousness below. 7. Corner optimization. Built-in banquette seating. Corners are frequently the most underutilized spaces in a kitchen. By installing a built-in banquette, a bench securely fastened to the wall, you can push your dining table entirely into the corner, reclaiming the valuable center space of the room. Banquettes are incredibly space-efficient because they do not require the clearance space that traditional chairs need to be pulled out and pushed back in. Hidden storage. The truest minimalist designs ensure that every element works twice as hard. Design your built-in banquette with a lift-up seat or deep pull-out drawers underneath. This provides a massive amount of hidden storage for infrequently used kitchen appliances, seasonal linens, or bulk pantry items, helping you keep the rest of your kitchen pristine.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you like videos like this. Thank you.